I set rules for myself as a person. I think a lot of people do. There's nothing wrong with that. It's the kinds of rules and the ways that you enforce them that then make them right or wrong leaning. And again, such a subjective like thing. What's right to me could be totally wrong to you. Even so, in my mind, in my perspective, with my habits, right now in my life, I feel they're doing more wrong than right. And they're not objectively bad habits. Some of them I'm very grateful for and I won't change. Like waking up every morning and making my bed the exact same way and going to weigh myself before coming back into my room and journaling exactly one page every single morning. And it starts off the same way with the date, then how much money I spent and made, then how much I weigh, how many calories I ate, what I did to exercise, how many pieces of content I posted. I don't know if I said how many calories I ate. I feel like I did. Content, calories, and then whether or not I accomplished yesterday's goals and objectives. I then make a line cut and then another line cut or line break, and then I write the time. And then I write if it was late, early, or on time. And then I'll write for a day. And at the end, I will say, today I will X, Y, Z, A, B, C with my objectives. And then below that, I will write in all caps something meaningful to me that day, whether it's a personal statement, a belief, a quote that I heard, an affirmation, if you will. That habit in itself, fine. I feel that keeps me in a constant cycle. See, there's the good and the bad. Keeps me in a cycle. As someone who makes art, music is art, I don't want to be in the cycle where all of my stuff sounds predictable. And I feel like I'm there. All the stuff that I make sounds the same. And it's because I live a life that welcomes that similarity in all of my work. I live a life and practice habits that make it wrong for me to try and step outside the box. I'll open Ableton and instinctively I will put my project to 174 BPM and I'll just get right to work on making a drum and bass song. Only over the past few weeks have I tried to make bad music. By that I mean music that doesn't sound like everything I've made thus far. So is that really bad? No. I've made other music, different music, slower music. I've yet to make something faster than 174 in the recent times. I should try that. It's because I've set for myself a strong and concise list of habits that I stop myself from straying from them. Even down to my calling, if you will, which is music. I stop myself from trying new things because I feel like I have to make a song that sounds like this so that I can get X amount of streams and get, in the periphery of X, Y, and Z manager and get put on X, Y, and Z lineup with X, Y, and Z DJ. It's a really fucked cycle when you think about it. A lot of my music sounds the way it does, and that's similar and mundane, because I tell myself it's wrong. It's wrong to fuck up. That's wrong. That is wrong. That's where I'm going to wag the finger at myself. That's wrong. You should absolutely challenge yourself to be incorrect. You should tell yourself to be wrong and fuck up and try things that you've never tried before. Speak to someone you've never spoken to before. Challenge yourself to be fucked up, to be against the habits that you've set for yourself. Obviously within reason, because you don't want to just go out and kill people because it's out of your habits. That's not right. But challenge yourself to step away from that life, that cycle that you've put yourself in, that loop, you know? It's like, can the hamster complain about being in the wheel if he made the wheel for himself? In this case, I am a very, very unwise hamster. And I've put myself in this wheel. Hell, I built the wheel. I've made this wheel thinking that it will make me the most optimal hamster. Oh man, I'm going to outrun all the other hamsters, and I'm going to be so fast, and I'm going to feel like I deserve that food that I eat at the end of the day, and I'm going to break up a sweat, and I'm going to exercise, and I'm going to keep myself enriched and nourished and fulfilled. I put myself in a trap, creatively, personally, and with others. Not good. And now, only now, have I been trying to get myself out of the wheel. Which is hard because I knew as I was building the wheel what kind of wheel I would want to run in forever and ever and ever. And so it makes it a little harder for me when I've built this perfect weapon against myself. Such is the beauty of impermanence. This wheel is not permanent. These habits are not permanent. This feeling that you feel right now is not permanent. And only sorry, my light is going to turn off if it doesn't detect motion. Only you know how you feel right now. You don't know how you are going to feel 24 hours from now, or 10 years from now, or God willing, 70 years from now. There's a big part of my life as a musician that I have to focus on, and that's being present. And I was listening to this therapist talking about how to ground yourself, or I guess cement yourself in the present moment. And that's to think of where your feet are. Where are your feet right now? That's where your thoughts should be. Think where your feet are. I'm not referring to actually on the ground, touching the ground, you know. More so the concept that as I sit here, my feet are touching the ground. I am here, right now, right here. My thoughts should be right here, right now. Not, in the future or in the past.